yes, being mean also works, and it's really important when you're talking to a man, because if you're too nice, a man's going to take that as an opportunity to take advantage of you, step all over you, and he's just not going to respect you at all. If you're too nice, a man's not going to respect you because he doesn't see that as a challenge. Being too nice is just too easy. If you're a little bit rude...
You're kidding, right?
Stop it. Get some help.
Ladies, I seriously advise against that, because no matter how Western society tries its hardest to shelter you lovely ladies from the consequences of your own actions, if you're mean and rude to the wrong man, you might end up like Doug Enhoff's ex-girlfriend.
The Rock will come out there and slap the herpes off your lips. Bruh.
I do not accept a coffee or a walk as a possible date option, and neither should you. First of all, I'm not a dog that needs to be walked. We are doing dinner. You're gonna pick me up. We're gonna come to the restaurant. We're gonna see your table manners. We're just gonna, study you a bit.
I started the egg freezing process. I did some preliminary tests, which showed that my egg count is really low. The doctors did tell me that might affect my fertility.
The amount of raggedy men who probably wouldn't have had a chance with her in the first place. What? The amount of raggedy men who probably wouldn't have had a chance with her in the first place.
Oh, my sweet summer child. You see, in Eastern Europe, women who look like her are a dime a dozen. That's what we call average.
Ma'am, you're average looking at best.
Me and my friends were egg-planting women like that when we were still in college and had no money. And if you don't believe me, sweetie, come visit Eastern Europe and see for yourself. The experience might humble you.
Celebrating her tears is nauseating to me. Like, these same men are talking about, she probably had plenty of men that she could have had a child with, but she would have probably had to settle in order to do that.
But a rich man should have to settle for a gold digger who can't give him kids. Right?
Wrong.
But they're so quick to tell a woman to choose better, but when they see what choosing better looks like, they make fun of it. So you'd rather her have a child with one of these random men and become a single mother than you would judge her for that. They hate women with high standards.
Oh, shut up.
Look, sweetie, this was her outlook on settling down and starting a family less than a year prior, when she wasn't aware that the egg carton is almost empty.
The biggest mistake people in their 20s are making, they're trying so hard to find love. Don't get me wrong, love is great. It feels great when you find somebody. However, your 20s are made for you to get to know who you are. Learn about yourself, travel, explore the world. And then one day when you're gonna be so happy with who you are and you're gonna be so content with your life, the right person is gonna come into your life that's gonna match that energy.
So yeah, she's teaching young girls to waste their prime years riding the carousel, then end up like her in their 30s. So you'll forgive us if our reaction to her crying about her eggs is this.
You can go cry about it.
I'm 26 years old. I am a virgin. I never got a college education. I still live with mommy and daddy. I don't drive because I'm too afraid to. I can't really tell you anything I've accomplished in life besides graduating high school, I guess. I haven't really done anything since then. I've never dated before. I'm just kind of a big loser.
It's sad, isn't it?
I am very lazy. I should clean my bedroom, but I don't.
So basically, the not-so-successful female version of Asmongold.
Last night, I ended what happened to be the longest streak that I've ever had of not taking a shower. About a month and a half.
You know, sweetie, having been on the internet ever since the age of dial-up, and having observed female behavior on the internet for all that time, the genderly equal thing to do right now is to say a lot of mean crap about you, just like most women on the internet would do to a man if he were in your situation. But I'm not gonna do that. Actually, considering that female virginity nowadays is as rare as someone still using MS-DOS, I'm gonna commend you for making it this far. Now, I'm not gonna offer myself as tribute because I prefer women who clean and don't cry for sympathy on the internet, but guys, I'm curious. Would you consider dealing with a woman who's a virgin at 26? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section.
A woman is living her ideal life when she is completely dependent on a man. I'm going to say this as clearly as I can. All any woman wants in life is to be at home taking care of herself, her kids, and her environment. Women are not meant to work. Literally, hormonally, not meant to. Their bodies don't handle stress the way a man's does, and their fertility and overall femininity are much more severely impacted by that stress. But what are they told? You're just like men. So they take on the stress of a career. They actively pursue independence when they are specifically designed to be dependent. And here's the saddest part. Most women hear that and find it offensive because society tells them it is.
Okay, comrade. Just for context, you're Billy Ray Brandt's boyfriend, right? Also, you're filming this video in her house with her YouTube plaque in the background. Not exactly a Chad move, but hey, it is what it is. Now, I gather from your video that you're advocating for the Tradcon lifestyle. And I gather from this other video that Billy is also advocating for the Tradcon lifestyle.
Definitely don't miss those afternoon meetings. Yep, my career is really taking off. What have you been doing? Oh, just enjoying life. I've been with this guy for like 2 years now, and he pretty much just takes care of me. Wait, don't tell me you're a stay-at-home. Babe, you were pre-law and a paralegal at an amazing firm. You threw that away? No, I just decided to quit once we got serious. He can provide for both of us, and I live such a better life at home.
Right.
Now, if both of you firmly believe that a woman should stay at home and take care of herself, her kids, and her environment and be completely dependent on her man, you're gonna have to explain why your girlfriend is working in social media, is making a crapload more money than you do, and is not staying home taking care of your kids while living on your income. Also, since both of you are all about the Tradcon lifestyle, explain this too. Yeah, that was a scene from the movie Lady Ballers, where Billy Ray was an actress, and the guy getting mounted and licked by her is Jeremy Boring, the co-founder of the Daily Wire. Now, I might be wrong about this, but by definition, a woman with traditionally conservative values doesn't mount and lick a man who's not her husband, even if it's just acting. So, comrade, please explain why we should take you seriously. To quote Obi-Wan Kenobi, you need to go home and rethink your life.
And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.